They call me Beastmaster64. I'm the greatest Pokemon hunter alive.
I've been on the hunt for 84 days.
Alrighty guys, the time has finally come. Pokemon Go has been released in Australia. That's right, America, get wrecked. So yeah, it's currently 10 p.m. and I really just want to play it. So I've got Jay here, my cameraman, and we're gonna go try to catch some Pokemon and see how we go.
Nobody is safe from this Pokemon Go craze. Not even me, not even Chris Smooth is safe. And I'm not even embarrassed that I'm playing this game. I love it. I love that you gotta walk around to hatch your eggs. You gotta go to Pokestops, to gyms. It makes you exercise. This is not a video game. This is an exercise program disguised as a video game. This is the Illuminati.
The Illuminati? Okay, I don't think we've gotten that crazy yet. But it's hard to deny the fact that the Pokemon Go hysteria has reached heights that I never thought, or anyone thought, would ever happen. I mean, it's just a mobile game, but already for the last month, it's been top 5 in downloads across Android and iOS. People are using it more and more. It's in the news, whether it's online through regular media outlets or even YouTube, and everyone is covering it, and you happen to know at least one person that plays the game. So why is it so crazy? What is it about this game that's made it more popular for so long than any other mobile game? And why is it making people do stuff like this? Never before has a mobile game taken over people's lives so much that they just get into car crashes because they lose track of what's going on in reality. And if that's not all, just look how crazy people get when they think that they're going to be able to catch more Pokemon. In reality, it's just a prank.
I hope you're having a fantastic Monday. Welcome back to the Philip DeFranco Show, and let's just jump into it. The first thing I want to talk about today are all these pranks and hoaxes around Pokemon Go. Now, as far as legitimate pranks in Pokemon Go, there was this big prank in Japan. People started saying that Mewtwo, one of the legendaries in the game, was spawning at this park, which a lot of people bought because they were like, it looks like a Pokeball, of course! And that night, thousands of people showed up. And while there was no Mewtwo, it turned out to be a prank. The most criticized prank are the people that just shout fake Pokemon. There's some really rare top-tier Pokemon that just sometimes randomly spawn, and usually if you're at one of these places where there are a lot of people playing the game, someone will go, oh, Dragonite, and everyone will move. Viner, YouTuber, actor Logan Paul posted a Twitter video where, oh my god, this happened.
Dragonite! Dragonite!
I mean, look at this. This is crazy. Never before has a mobile game compelled its players to feel the need to run through traffic in the middle of the day just so they can get better at the game. After seeing stuff like this, I decided it was once and for all time to get to the bottom of it. How is this game so popular, and why is it making people act like this? So I decided to take to the streets of Champaign and find out myself. Now I know at this point some people might still be asking, wait, what even is Pokemon Go? Don't worry, I got you covered. So before we move on, here's a little quick explainer about the game.
Hi, I'm here to teach you how to play Pokémon Go. Pokémon Go is a game that you play on your phone by walking around in the real world. You catch Pokémon by looking through your phone's camera, and the more that you walk around, the more Pokémon appear.
There's a little more to it than just that, but for our purposes, this is all you really need to know about Pokémon Go, because this concept of going around catching Pokémon on your phone is really the driving force behind the rest of the game. So like I mentioned earlier, let's get back to it and see what the people and the students of Champaign have to say about this Pokemon Go craze. What are you guys' names?
I'm Alec, and I'm Joe.
And how long you guys been playing Pokemon Go?
Since the day that it came out.
Yeah, it'd be like July 6th or something
Yeah.
like that.
Alright, cool. How often do you guys play?
As much as I can, usually.
Yeah, usually whenever I step out of the house, I'm going somewhere. I play every day. I would say probably for time invested, probably maybe 3 hours.
A day?
A day.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Alright, so like, explain me some of your background of the game. Like, how'd you guys get first into it?
Well, for me, I mainly got into it with a bunch of friends, and that's usually who I go out with, you know, almost every day.
Well, I just watched Pokemon and was into that when I was like younger. So seeing it come back, I don't know. I just had to check it out and kind of see what it was all about.
For myself, Pokemon was actually the first game I ever got. So I was introduced to video games and whatnot at a young age. I got a Game Boy Color and Pokemon Blue for Christmas. So it's got a childhood memory for me, a nice little bond. I've always been a Pokemon fan. Been playing since Pokemon Yellow is when I first started. So long time gamer for Pokemon. So it's kind of interesting to see how much it's spiraled off.
Yeah.
Because, getting made fun of because, playing Pokemon, and then now everyone's playing Pokemon.
I started off with Fire Red and kept, I didn't get to keep at it, and then Pokemon Go started, and I was like, yeah, I can get back into it.
So from what these people say, it's either you had a Pokemon background before or you have friends who did, and that's why you got into it now. And I can totally relate to that. Like a lot of them were saying, I also played the video games on my Game Boy when I was a kid. So I decided, you know what, I need to check this stuff out for myself. So I went and downloaded the game, and I played it for a few hours over a couple of days just to see what it was like. And, this is some of the gameplay footage that I got, and it was pretty awesome at first. After playing the game for a few days, it was fun, but I found out that I really just wasn't as into it as I thought I would be. It's not the same as the games from before, and, it's not supposed to be, but I just found myself not getting as excited as I was about it. But other people all across the globe are, so I decided to ask someone to get some more insight about the game, who also plays this game as well as a bunch of other games.
Are you ready?
Okay. Do you have any interview questions actually set up?
Yeah, I do. Don't worry. Okay. So first,
State your name and records.
what do you think of this whole craze for Pokemon Go in general? Why do you think it got so hyped up so early on and so fast?
Well, as far as I understand, they released an ad during the Super Bowl or they released an ad before the Super Bowl or something, I don't know. But there's this really great ad that came out showing that people just walking around in like cities, urban areas like cities, rural areas like farms and like, I don't know, like beaches and things. So basically like everywhere with their phones, catching Pokemon, just like you would in the actual game. And so...
But that ad was like way cooler looking and more stupendous than it actually ended up turning out, like as we saw earlier with your gameplay.
Yeah, initially, the part of the ad showed like a bunch of like trainers in this area like having fights and stuff. That hasn't been implemented entirely. I actually think there's coming out with a patch soon where you can battle other players on the street like you can in like real Pokemon. But for now, those battles are only confined to gyms, and they're not really like the battles we expected in the games where it's like turn-based, move-based kind of thing. Here's just like screen mashing till someone actually wins. So yeah.
So if the quality of the game isn't up to people's standards, then why do people keep coming back? I mean, I know no one really wants to play a game they don't think is that fun. So there must be something else, something about this game or this type of game that keeps people coming back every day to keep wanting to play it. So this is a question that I had that I was trying to figure out. And the answer I got to it was something I was not expecting at all when it came to mobile video games.
Now you're legitimately having to go outside, and I have met so many people that I wouldn't have if I wasn't playing Pokemon Go, which is what I really love about it. I just met him 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
What's nice is the limitations are a lot less than anything else, right? You don't need to have a gaming system. You don't need to go out and buy the game. You have a phone because you need a phone, and the app's free to download.
I mean, definitely just interaction with strangers, and it's not weird to me, I guess. It's just, that core thing in common, and we're both interested in Pokemon, so, I don't know, it's just common ground.
But for the most part, a lot of people, if they're looking to play and they ask you, hey, find such and such, a lot of times they're going to be more than likely helpful.
What's that? The point of the game is to talk to other people, be like, hey, there's a Squirtle over that way, kind of thing, and communicate with each other, which is half of the fun of it.
So there it is. I think for the first time in a long time or ever, we finally have a truly social video game that is almost entirely reliant on the fact that people have to go out and interact with each other as opposed to just staying, secluded by themselves. And it's truly incredible to watch. And I think it's not only the nature of the people who play the game, but for the research and finding out, it may actually be the nature of the game itself.
I think that there's one thing that Pokémon Go does that I haven't seen a game do in ages. It doesn't tell you anything about the game. When you start it up, it gives you some instructions, but they're so basic. And if you play Pokémon Go for a while, you'll know that what you're told at the beginning, those instructions and the sort of meager tutorials, really don't give you any idea of what you have to do. The first thing I did once I'd been playing for a little while was I went online and started looking at what other people were doing, and then I found other people who were playing it and I started talking to them, and that, I think, is why the game has that sense of community. It's why the game feels like such a phenomenon, because beyond just everyone playing it, everyone is talking about it. And the most important thing you can do when you start playing Pokémon Go is find someone who already knows how to play it and get all their knowledge.
And that pretty much nails it on the head. After interviewing these people and going out and playing the game myself for a few days, I realized that everyone is always open to helping you out and learning how to play the game because they themselves had questions that they now know the answers to that they will share with you. Like this guy here is just talking about tips and tricks on how to extend your battery life with battery packs and how to, find different spots in the park that are actually more likely to have Pokemon than others. And this is just information he wanted to share. I didn't ask him about it on purpose. And so that just speaks to, the nature not only of the community, of the people that play, they want to interact and share with you, but that, as we touched on earlier, it's also the game. And on top of that, it's very rooted into the identity of Pokemon itself, the series and the games of the past, as you'll hear in the very lyrics to the theme song of the show. And so there we have it. After this entire journey that started out with me wondering why Pokemon Go is so popular, I now realize it's because of what it's doing for us. It's more than just a game. Pokemon Go is presenting us with a really unique opportunity. In a world where mobile technology is supposed to bring us closer together, it really has seemed like it's been driving us apart. But for the first time in a long time, it seems now we have an opportunity to bring ourselves together using our mobile technology. And that's very exciting. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to go out and play a Pokemon game or AR games like this. But what's exciting and hopeful about it is that it's opened a door that we can finally explore. And hopefully one day, we can take what we've learned from Pokemon Go and go out and finally bring our society together with technology instead of driving it apart.